MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start this series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Zach Greinke will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 7:05.
Now the pitch. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Two and one now. The pitch. Pitch popped up. Rosario is under it. He's got it one away.
That is second. The designated hitter. Now
Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2-2 the count. So a full count now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 on that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
7th pitch of the at bat coming up. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
batting third,
Here's Carlos Correa now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi heads back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So a good start here for Zach Greinke. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Mike Minor gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
George Springer the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Now the pitch. And he got him.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And it's fouled away. Bogaerts, a former Red Sox, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Minor has his target, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Carlos Santana, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Here's the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0 on the way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Judge rounds the corner and is headed home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message.
Leading off the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. He could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 20, Charlie Watson.
First offering on its way.
Inside ball.
One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Blackman, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That is good.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Last half of the second set to go. And next, the dangerous power threat, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he hits one on a line to left field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The left fielder, Andrew.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. In his career against Mike Minor, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Bounce to the right into the loaded-up infield. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Here now is Juan Soto. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. A bouncer to the left side. Rosario brings it in. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
The center fielder, number 12.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer so far in the series. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake. And you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Yes, he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. The payoff pitch one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson.
Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. All even now at 1-1.
Leading up for the Mariners, the first baseman, Mykyta.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. Andujar, the former Yankee, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Grounded to the right. No problem here. 1 away. Here's George Springer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fouled off. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Soler is there. 2 gone. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Minor gets the sign. Here's his offering.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Behind 0-2 now.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Yes, he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
The right fielder, number 20, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Gurriel swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". Is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Here's big Aaron Judge. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1.
Down to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Up next is Seattle, the designated hitter, Michael.
So stepping in, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Eddie Rosario. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Judge at second. Santana is over at first with one away. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Coming in is Blackman. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2. And this throw gets away from him.
Third baseman, number 1. Thomas. Rosario.
Digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2. Here it is.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mariners leave a couple. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Juan Soto. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
In is Jorge Soler as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. 2-2 to Jorge Soler. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and it's too late as he's in there. Runner at third here, nobody out. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's the second out.
The first baseman.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's low.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
The 2-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi.
Andrew Benintendi.
First offering on its way.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now another 2-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Miguel Andujar comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. The next 0-2. Misses for ball one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And this is popped up near second base, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in George Springer. Miners ready. First pitch on the way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. And Blackman will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. Our score remains 2-1. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. 1-1. He swung on and missed for strike number 2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 2-1. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at bat. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now here it comes.
That's ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
So now Carlos Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Minor has his target. Here he comes on 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 2-1. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's out.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Oh, and he had him guessing there. That's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
And the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Ready for another shot now. Lourdes Gurriel, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey.
dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the stretch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Joe Musgrove comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 59, Joe Musgrove.
Juan Soto will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
0-1, here it comes. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Blackman is on his way home. He scores as they extend the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 game.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. 1-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Houston leads this one 3-1. Ryan Presley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Ryan Presley.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Michael Conforto.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. And he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 after the foul ball there. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 1. Ahmed.
Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Astros right now would do anything to get this leadoff hitter on.
Check swing grounder to the right side. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 3-1.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And that misses. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
To second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play, and an easy one to turn.
So digging in now, Charlie Blackmon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that, the lead swells to 4-1.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Counting 2-1.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hot shot down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Archie Bradley trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And a ball, 1-0. He went down on strikes last time up. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Astro center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. The set and the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's set, and the pitch fouled off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Still even at 2-2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Mariners 1.
Now pitching for Houston.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. To first. Rizzo was there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
So now to the plate, George Springer, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman's after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next for Seattle, Xander Bogaerts. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First delivery to him on the way. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. A ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the series, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
For the 8th is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save. At the plate, Aaron Judge,
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Astros 5 and the Mariners 3. Carl Edwards Jr. enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch, 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 2-1. And it's fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Stepping in now, Nelson Cruz, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-0.
Next out, 2-2.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate now, Carlos Correa. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit to third. Rosario's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Astros 5 and the Mariners 3. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Carlos Santana. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Conforto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. And the pitch. Got him. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Last chance for the Mariners. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
In now, Ahmed Rosario, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 outs saved. Job well done.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Astros have taken a 2-1 series lead. Mike Minor earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mariners, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Mike Minor. The loss goes to Zach Greinke. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at T-Mobile Park, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.